agent relationship. We have already talked about public goods like education, health, and so on, which benefit all citizens alike. Contrast this with targeted distributive policies, such as local public goods, such as benefits, sectoral policies, or benefits or services which are targeted at a small section of the citizens. When government implements targeted public policies, and these are funded by a common pool, then what happens is there is a redistribution of resources among citizens. So on the one hand, you take funds from a common pool which has been contributed to by a large section of citizenry, and you take that and then use it for very targeted policies. This is very appealing, and there are a lot of implications of this principal agent relationship and distributive policies from a PPP perspective. Citizens who benefit from targeted policies are able to reward the government by re-electing them into the office, by supporting their initiatives, by praising them, by giving them good reviews in the public, social media, and so on. So such distributive policies are strategically attractive to certain section of the government. The people who pay for such services, such distributive policies, targeted policies, are generally not the ones who benefit from them. They are perhaps two sets of groups, two different sets of groups. Therefore, what happens is, since the costs are not borne by all those who enjoy the benefits, but it comes from a larger pool, it is very attractive for the decision makers, for the policy makers, whether they are the bureaucrats or the politicians, to ascribe, to overestimate the benefits and underestimate the costs. And PPP is a good candidate for this, a good tool for this. Why? As we saw in our previous session on the same subject, when government has limited funds, its choices are project A or project B. But when it uses this partnership mechanism, it is able to do A and use this partnership mechanism to do B, because it doesn't immediately involve payment to the partnership vendors. Perhaps the payment to the nothing is for free. The partnership vendors also need to be paid, except that the payment may not come from the government, it may come from user charges. We talked about this in our previous session. Or it could come from payments, a small rent being paid every year or every month or over a term. Therefore, the costs are spread and not immediately